y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Mouse Years and Magical Chats. And what's so exciting, ladies, is this is going to be our first YouTube. So I know y'all haven't seen us yet. So I'm Mary Beth. We got Jenny and Jess.
And
Hey,
Jess, happy
ladies.
Thanksgiving.
Did my Jess not come through?
What is happening?
My name on my screen is Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh.
I just want our folks watching on the YouTubes to see. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay. I get it now. I get it. So now you get to all see our jokes. And, you know,
Mine are excellent. So
Or lack
you're
thereof.
in for it.
So because some of you may not know us because this is our first YouTube, we just wanted to give you kind of a brief overview. So I'm Mary Beth. I am a proud Disney adult. I had never gone as a kid, and I started going when I was like 23 maybe. So my whole thing is like I love Run Disney. So I try to do as many Run Disney events as I can, or as is allowed by the household. And I also make these lovely ears at Poison Apple Designs on Etsy, or if you can go to our website at mouseearsandmagicalchats.com, you can find some. So, ladies, tell them about you.
So I'm Jenny. Hi. I'm a travel agent, Disney lover, trying to hit as many Disney parks in the world as I possibly can, heading to Tokyo, Japan in February, and going to Disneyland Tokyo and Disney Sea. So very excited about that. We were at Disneyland this past summer and try to get in as many Disney trips as I can. Also travel agent, so you will want a travel agent that travels. So with Litterini Travel, and Jess is also with Litterini Travel, so it's just us taking our passion and continuing to share it. So we're really super excited.
Yes, and the Jess. I'm so good at introductions. Mary Beth has seen me in person do introductions with people. I'm just Jess. Hi. I am a travel agent with Litterini Travel. Shout out to Mandy and Roger. I've been going to Disney forever, to Walt Disney World in Florida, and I think the first time I went, I was 6. And then I took a break when I became a grown-up, and then I started planning my family's trips and going on adult only getaways sometimes, and all the Disney all the time. And yeah, and we're DVC members. My family, my husband and I are DVC members, and we own at Copper Creek, and we've been members since December 2018, so like 6 years. Very exciting. And we're gonna have some DVC news, so I'm getting in touch with my inner DVC member here tonight.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, let's hop into some news because I'm excited about this news, but Jenny, I don't think was as excited about this news. Tell us about the news.
Excited. I am excited. I'm excited about the news, but I hate change. I just feel like there's been a lot of change. Sometimes the change is good, and there's things that I wish they would change, and they're not changing, and they're changing the things I don't want to change. But anything they do, I know is going to be completely amazing. But Muppet Vision, that has been at Hollywood Studios forever, is going to be closing, but it's going to make way for a brand new show featuring the Monsters, Inc. crew, which is actually one of my top 3 Pixar movies, is Monsters, Inc. So I am excited about that part. I just really love the Muppet Vision show. We don't do it every trip, but we did just do it this past February. And I had forgotten how great it is and how like interactive it is and all the surprises and how even the walls are part of the show. So I'm really hoping if they continue to keep that theme with the monsters. I do think that's going to be great. And we won't be saying fully on goodbye to our Muppet friends because they are taking over the Rock and Roller Coaster. So no more Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster, but we will have the Muppets. And Animal is my favorite Muppet. And I'm really hoping they put him front and center. And I think he will have a big, and the Electric Mayhem. We love the Electric Mayhem. I think it's going to be, I do think that's going to be great. I do love Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster, but as long as they're not changing the coaster itself, I love the coaster. And I do think that the Muppets will breathe new life into the coaster. I just really love Muppet Vision, but I love Monsters Inc. So yeah, I'm like, but it will be awesome to see. They're changing a lot. They're doing a lot. And I just have trouble coping. I just need another trip. Yeah.
Changing
lots we've had to say goodbye to this year. Lots. We've had to say goodbye to lots this year.
And we don't have a closure date yet, right? That's a real question.
I did not notice one.
Okay. I feel like we'll have a little time to say goodbye. My unpopular opinion maybe was that I'm okay with this. I love Monsters Inc. so much.
It's so good.
And I love the Muppets too. I just watched the Jim Henson, that Ideas Man documentary on Disney Plus. My family, we love the Muppets and all the Henson Studios stuff. And so I'm not mad at the Muppets. And we like the show too. We're kind of like you, Jenny. Like we'll go sometimes, depends on what the day is, but we have the fun.
It's a nice
but it's
option.
like, I'm also, I struggle with Hollywood Studios. If you listen to episodes, I've been very clear about that. I'm very open about my struggles with Hollywood Studios, and Monsters Inc. will make me love studios that much more. And I think that Muppets on Rock and Roller Coaster will get me on Rock and Roller Coaster more too. Like I'm not like just a loud music race to the concert
kind of gal. Rock and Roller Coaster all day long.
So even just adding Muppets would like get me on that ride. I don't know. I feel like when I go on that, I feel like I'm going in for a procedure of some sort. Like I'll do it because I am a grown up and people need me to do things with them, but it's not my favorite.
I think I like what you're saying. It's going to breathe new life into the roller coaster because I definitely think the theming feels stale at this point. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait for the retheming. And yeah, the Muppet Show for me was it was okay. So if they want to demolish that and create this Monsters Land, I am there for it. There's going to be a new roller coaster, Jenny.
The door
coaster. It's gonna be the same roller coaster.
No, over in Monsters Land.
The Monster Door Coaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're not just making a show.
That's like Disneyland
for the land.
No, it's going to be a coaster. It's not just the dark ride, the Disneyland dark ride coming over. It's going to be a whole.
Did I miss something? I feel like I missed this whole thing.
Yeah, it's not just a show. They are creating a Monsters Land over there.
This is from D23. This is the D23 news. It's just telling us where that's going.
Did I know this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew this. I'm sorry. It's been a long week. Thanksgiving.
I know.
Basically, it'll be worth it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be a loss and we're going to grieve. And then we're going to embrace the new thing and it's going to be great.
I agree. I'm good.
I'm not grieving.
So I'm in the middle, actually. I'm not like as extreme. This is one that like my family, I don't know, like my dad really loves the Muppet Vision 3D. Like I haven't talked to him about this change because I feel I don't want to break bad news,
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'll be great. I know it's going to be great and we're all going to be happy in the end. And Jenny, still get your Muppets. They're just going to be rocking it out for you this time.
I do. Mm-hmm. I was obsessed actually with the Muppets when I was a kid.
Really?
Obsessed. I watched all the Muppet movies over and over and over again. And I actually probably have some of them still memorized. But I kind of grew apart a little bit, but
All right. Well, let's go over to DVC.
So my DVC, I'm representing all of
You are
DVC
totally
now. All members. I speak for all of us. I do not. I have no authority. I don't even speak for all the DVC members in my house. So the news today, was this today still? This week, kind of in no surprise and not really news at all, officially, the new DVC resort that has been sort of started and then stopped over in the Wilderness Lodge, Fort Wilderness area is back. It's happening. It will be Lakeshore Lodge, and it's opening in 2027. This is the spot where they originally had been working on Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge, pre-COVID, and this is one of those things that kind of stopped and quietly like didn't come back, and now it's back and it's new. I think we don't have a lot of information yet other than the name change. I'm a words person. I'm curious why we're a Lakeshore Lodge and not a Lakeside Lodge. So Disney, tell us more. But new DVC resort 2027. I'll be able to use my direct points there and not my resale points. So I may not spend a lot of time there. Also,
can you remind me? This is on a totally different note. It has to do with this. When exactly would DVC open up for you for your home resort? When does that open up?
11 months. 11 months for your home resort, 7 months for other resorts that are not your home resort. And now it's like a little bit complicated because not all points are created equal anymore. But if you're your points that are direct points or that are grandfathered in, you can use those anywhere. And then if you have resale points that you purchase that are not grandfathered, so like about half of our points at Copper Creek are resale, I added on. And those I can only use at the original 14 resorts. But my direct points that were our original powder points that we purchased, I can use those anywhere. So when I sent this to my husband, this news about Lakeshore Lodge opening in 2027, he said, "I love you, but we can't get any more points." And I said, "No, but we can use our current points to book there." Our direct points we can book there. And so it would be 7 months out. So I always book, if I know we want to go on a trip, I always book at 11 months at our home resort. And then at the 7-month point, if we actually want to stay somewhere else, like this time in January, our big family trip, we're staying at Boulder Ridge and we don't own at Boulder Ridge. I had booked Copper Creek at 11 months. So I knew we had a place, like it's great if that's where we end up. And then at 7 months, I went on I'm Boulder Ridge curious. So I booked us at 7 months at Boulder Ridge, and then you just switch over. But that's the way to do it. Book at 11 months so you have somewhere, you know you're good, and then switch if you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come stay with me sometime.
Oh.
I'm also Riviera curious, you know.
Yeah.
I'm curious for that too. That's when you should invite the Seller family.
We don't have enough points to stay for like a week there. The points chart is wild. Copper Creek is newer. We bought in December of 2018, and it was like pretty new then. I think it opened in 2017, Copper Creek. So it's like one of the newer ones, but we have the benefit of they kept the points chart the same as the Boulder Ridge points chart, which is like one of the older original ones. So our Copper Creek point chart is like pretty reasonable. It's very kind of point budget friendly. But someday maybe we'll do a run and we'll stay at Riviera for like 3 nights or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm staying at Boardwalk for spring surprise.
Yeah. It's nice to do the shorter, and I like to look and just see what's available like as you get closer, and sometimes you can like add on a night. You know, we stayed at the Poly in a DVC room at the Poly one time when we added a night, and I just added 1 night at the Poly, and you can use a resort all day on your checkout day. Like we went to the pool and just spent the day there, even though we were officially checked out. So
I love it.
it's a fun way to try different spots. But I am curious. I love to try new things. Like I like to order the special at a restaurant because I have this like FOMO about I can order the thing that's on the menu anytime I go there. So like when there are new resorts or new things, I want to like try them out because I'm curious and I like to sample the variety of life. And this is in the wilderness, like it's in between the property itself, I think is in between Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge. So it's like right in that area where our family loves Wilderness Lodge and I love that. I just love that vibe. So I think I will like it. As always, anytime there's like a new resort, a DVC resort or regular resort, I feel like Disney always gets criticism. Like people are quick to critique modern architecture and resort design. And I'm just gonna like hold my fire because when you see one artist rendering of the outside of the main building, that doesn't do justice to like what ultimately Disney will do with a property or the service that you'll get while you're there. All these places always grow on the community, in my opinion. I don't think there's anyone who's like complaining about Riviera now that it's been around for a couple of years. And there definitely were people complaining about it at first. So
that makes sense.
we love to criticize.
It's a little fun.
The Disney community. We love to criticize. Yeah, I got things to criticize. Cake shop. Have we talked about the oat milk? It's like $8. We go all day.
We did talk about that.
Yeah.
But we also talked about the Lightning Lane Premier Pass last time. And Jenny just told us today that it opened up to all the resorts.
To all the resorts. Yep. If you're staying on resort, you can now, anyone can order it.
I could be Pop Century and order that. It's like twice my stay at Pop Century, but I can get it.
And I think they probably opened it up because I don't think a lot of people are taking advantage of it. But
yeah,
I'll just leave that there.
Honestly, like I see the benefit. It would be fun to just go in and like you can go ride to ride to ride to ride and not have to hop around because you got a lightning lane somewhere that's not close to you. But for like a top price of what, $27 and a little extra time, I can go to all the rides I want for the most part. Like that last trip I did all the rides I wanted to in the Magic Kingdom. And I think we paid $27 that day or $24. I can't remember. And I did all the rides I wanted. So I'm not there. They haven't sold me on the Premier Pass.
I keep looking, I just out of curiosity, I open the app and see what the price is every day. And it's just, and the thing is like for my family, we don't ride every single ride at the Magic Kingdom. Right. We're not going to ride Dumbo every time. We're not going to ride Small World every time. So those are included in that. So if it's like your one day of your whole life that you're going to be going to the Magic Kingdom and you have one day and you're never going back, I would say splurge, do it, go enjoy yourself. But for us, like, it's just not worth it. The fact that you can only ride each ride once.
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
I don't like that. If I want to ride Space Mountain, I want to ride. Listen, I don't want to go and, like, I'm not going to go and ride all the Fantasyland rides every time. But I am going to go and ride Space Mountain 500 million times in a day. And I'm not going to pay $400 just to skip the line once.
Well, and you can pay, like, $130 for an after-hours event if you're there.
And ride it as many times as you want.
And the lines are not... The only time I ever ride Space Mountain is when I'm there for a party.
Yeah, same.
Ride it.
And there's no line. You walk right on.
Or splurge, because that easily, getting a Premier Pass every day, easily can put you up in the deluxe categories. Mm-hmm. Go to deluxe and you get extended evening hours.
Yep.
Once a week. Yep. At Magic Kingdom and Epcot only, but you can ride those rides.
Yeah.
And there's nobody there.
I keep joking with my people on my January trip. Wednesday of that week, Wednesday's the night that the deluxe evening hours are at Magic Kingdom. And that's our rest day. And and my husband and
That's
the
hard.
dad and the other trip are going, no. So I'm at Wilderness Lodge and like I know my way around. So I've just been joking that when the dads get back from fishing and like the kids are settled in and playing with their Lego and stuff, I'm going to just be like, bye. I'm going to go ride the people mover now. Like, I can see it.
Yes.
We'll see. I don't follow through. I talk a big game, but I've never done the deluxe hours at Magic Kingdom.
They're nice.
The Epcot ones I've done every time, but I
Epcot's
haven't
nice
done
too.
the Magic Kingdom ones. I don't know why. I really should.
Yep, you're gonna change
And for
that.
someone like me who loves the Magic Kingdom at night, I mean, anytime even the Magic Kingdom's open later, because like during those peak times, it's going to stay open till midnight, maybe 1 a.m. for regular guests. Take advantage of that because everybody with kids, like there's kids there, but a lot of the families aren't. And it just, after the fireworks, it really thins out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like an after hours event without paying for it. So if there's late hours, like try to make that your Magic Kingdom day as well.
I have a big kid who doesn't sleep much and he can hang and he might. I think it would be fun. He's getting to the age where I can sneak him out.
It's so fun. That's what, yeah. Even George now, George can hang and it's just awesome.
Yeah.
I would rather stay up late and sleep in the next day, do a little pool and a nice lunch, and then head into the parks for the evenings.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Well, let's move on over to some holiday fun, ladies, because Thanksgiving's around the corner. Christmas is not far behind. So we know that Disney does a great job with that. We are talking about today going over to Epcot. So that's the Festival of the Holidays is happening. And that happens from, let's see here, November 29th to December 30th. And we have so much over there. So much happening.
I love Epcot.
I love Epcot.
And Epcot at the holidays. Mm.
I love Epcot. Epcot
So good.
loves me.
So I love Epcot because of the food, and it's a lot like the Festival of the Holidays reminds me of the Food and Wine Festival because I feel like they have a lot of food booths and like good food booths. So they call them the holiday kitchens. And let me just go through a couple of these for y'all if I can go back to where I was. So let's start the American Adventure. We're talking about Thanksgiving. They have slow roasted turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce. A blackened catfish with hoppin', John, and comeback sauce. I don't know what a comeback sauce is.
You come back for more?
Good one, Jess.
I'm assuming. But okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that. Snickers doodle cookie made with Snickers bar pieces, and that's on the holiday cookie stroll too, so you can pick that. Now for drinks, you can get a nice beer flight. Crooked Can Brewing Company Bah Hop Bug IPA. I want that.
Cute.
Three Daughters Brewing Eggnog White Porter.
My aunt loves Three Daughters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she's not like a big drinker, but she loves their wines. But that just kind of like that's interesting that they're there.
Where is it from?
I don't know, but I know she likes the Three Daughters, like their white wine. Yep.
Well, there's also a peppermint chocolate stout. And then let's see here. Bavaria Holiday Kitchen that has a cheese fondue.
Oh, that I would like.
It's in a bread bowl. It has like little vegetables and potatoes in it. I hope it's supposed to be a little cold while we are there next week. I feel like chillier. So maybe this will feel good, Jess.
I hope it's a little cool. Last time I was there, my legs were sandy because I was sweating so much.
Sandy?
Did you say
Oh,
sandy?
because of the salt.
You're the one who told me it was because it was sweat. I was like, why are my legs so sandy? My legs have sand all over them and I didn't go to a beach. And you were like, that is salt because you've been sweating so much.
I don't think
Hopefully-
I've ever gotten sweaty enough where my legs felt sandy.
This is middle age.
Yeah. I definitely have during a run. Or like I have like
I don't
where
run,
it dried and then I have like a
A trail.
yeah, of salt. That's what when you say sand, salt. It's salty.
No, but I thought it was sand. Yeah, so I hope it's cool and I want hot chocolate and like cheese fondue. That sounds great.
Yes. Well, I think like for the evening time, it will be dipping down, so it'll be nice, and we'll want to have like some of these nice things, and we won't be so hot and being like, I want this hot bowl of cheese fondue.
Yeah. Imagine like Food and Wine Festival when it started in July and they would have like cheese fondue stuff. That's not appealing.
I know, but that's
But the
thing.
holidays,
Like,
yeah.
I love some of the stuff they have at Food and Wine, but then it gets like too hot, and I'm like, oh, we're having a little. There we go. We're back. Let's see here. Do you want to hear the drinks that you can get there? They have a nice hard cider, a Von Trapp Brewing Trostin Smoked Dark Lager. There are things I cannot say as well on this menu.
Spell
The
them.
German Spätzle?
No.
Spätzle? Spätzle?
No, we should not even try this. We should not. It has a house-made hot spiced wine.
Ooh.
Glühwein? I'm not sure. And they have a beer flight too. Oh, I thought this was fun. Oh, so they have this place called Chestnuts and Good Cheer.
Haha.
What do you think is at Chestnuts?
Is this the roasted nuts thing?
Yes.
Yeah, cute.
They have like a whole like thing of roasted nuts, cinnamon glazed almonds, cinnamon
That
glazed
sounds
cashews,
good.
cinnamon glazed pecans, and fire roasted chestnuts.
Mhm.
I know.
Actually,
don't
I think
I've
Jess
had that.
Jess flagged this one that she might want to go get some roasted nuts.
We'll get her some roasted nuts.
I want to help her get some roasted nuts. We're gonna make it happen.
You hear that, Jess Squared? Somewhere out there in the universe, you're getting some nuts.
You're so lucky. Brace yourself.
Brace yourself. What I love is they have some eggnog here. They have like regular eggnog, and then it says it has an eggnog with choice of cordial. So Fireball cinnamon whiskey, Mozart chocolate liqueur, or Screwball peanut butter whiskey. And then I don't know what to think about this one. So Southern Tier Brewing Company. Hey, I think that's like my home area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird. Chestnut Praline Imperial Ale. And when I say from my area, I mean like Western New York area. I was surprised. Ooh. So there's these prototype cookies of tomorrow. So you can, there's like cookies and decorating kits in Common Core Hall. So I thought that could be really fun.
That'd be fun.
I could imagine going in there with your kid and like making yourself some cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. What else? There's so many. I want to see what Meli Kalikiaka, whatever. Meli Kaliki Maka.
Melakaliki Maka.
Yeah, what's that? What's that movie? Christmas
It's from
Vacation.
Christmas
I love that
Vacation. Melakaliki Maka.
Yeah, it's like where he watches the girl dive into the pool, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So they have Kahlua pork with Okinawa sweet potatoes and mango salad.
Ooh.
Lomi lomi salmon with tomatoes, onions, salmon roe, yuzu, mayonnaise, and yuca chips. And then they have a coffee mocha cookie topped with coffee infused buttercream, cocoa nibs, and chocolate covered espresso beans.
I would eat that.
Yeah, that can be on that's part of the cookie stroll.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But so that's like a sampling of the food. There's so much food at this festival. I think we have to be strategic if we go to this and get. Well, I would definitely be going.
Well, I keep a note on my phone in my notes app of all the things that I aspire to do or see or eat or buy or whatever while I'm there. And I just added some yummy things to my list.
Oh,
That cookie.
perfect. Well, so let's talk about the cookies. So, cookie stroll. You can buy 5 cookies from any of the cookie stroll locations, and you have like the little passport with the stamps. And then I don't know what you get at the end. Oh, you probably get another cookie, right? You normally get another cookie.
Usually, yeah.
Oh yeah, specialty completer cookie. So they have a spaceship earth tile gingerbread triangle at experimental prototype cookies of tomorrow. Linzer cookie at Bavarian Holiday Kitchen, a snickerdoodle cookie at American Holiday Table, black and white cookie at L'Chaim. L'Chaim? Am I saying that right?
L'chaim.
L'Chaim. Oh, yeah. Was not saying that right when you say it. I'm like, no. I would like the black and white cookie, please. Peppermint pinwheel cookie at Yukon Holiday Kitchen, coffee mocha cookie at Mele Kaliki Maka, cinnamon spice chocolate crinkle cookie, holiday sugar cookie. That's at Connections. Peanut butter cookie with festive red and green M&Ms, milk chocolate minis at Sunshine Seasons.
I would eat that.
Yeah. So those are all your cookies that you can choose from. And it says that there's an extra surprise as well. Once you complete your cookie stroll. I don't know if I can do the full cookie stroll though, because we're gonna go to the party at Magic Kingdom and get a ton of cookies too.
Yeah, and I'm more of a savory person, and then there are some cookies that are not on the cookie stroll, but are part of like the holiday festival offerings. And I don't know, there's like an apple caramel crumb cake at the Odyssey, and salted caramel spaceship earth cookie is not part of the cookie stroll, but is a thing. And I just love spaceship earth. I want to eat it. So this is my
Is it like a flat cookie?
I think so.
Or is it like
yeah.
a dome?
Yeah, it's a flat cookie, but it looks like a sandwich. It looks like a flat cookie and then like the caramel inside and another cookie. Mm-hmm. And it's spaceship earth. And I always have to get at Caramel Couche. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong.
No, that's how I say it. So
the Werther's, there's like a sandwich cookie that they change at the holiday time, and I can usually catch it when we go in January because it's just like kind of until they're gone. But they change this. It's got like the caramel cream filling in the sandwich cookie, but it's like snickerdoodle or something, or gingerbread around the holidays. It's my favorite. It's so sweet, but so good. But that I can get and bring home, I think. Maybe, I don't know, it depends. We'll have to pace ourselves. It's a lot of sugar.
Well, and we're going to be eating at Beer Garden.
Yeah.
Which is
I'm excited. I've never been there.
I have it on my list because Mary Beth loves it so much. So at some point, I will be eating there. Probably the next time we go.
Yeah.
When is the next time you're going, by the way?
So right now, I am not planning any other trips for next year until we kind of get these under our belt. Like I want to get Japan under our belt. We have a cruise to the Caribbean in July, and then April we're going to Tampa Bay. So we're definitely going to be going next year. Like we will not go a year without going. It's just a matter of when, because with Gracie graduating, the timeline with already having these other trips, we're not quite sure the timeline. I know Gracie's dream also has always been to go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. So that is on the list. And So I'm not sure, but we will be going. It will probably be a long weekend in the fall. Like,
There you
just
go.
because we got to get all the graduation stuff. We got some big trips planned. And then as soon as she hits 18, she is going to start applying for the Disney College program.
It's exciting.
Oh, wow.
We'll have to go down a lot. We can go the Mouse Ears and Magical Chats podcast. We can go down for long weekends all the time and
Yes.
see her.
Oh my gosh, how great would that be?
So that's like her big goal is to get into the Disney College program. And I don't think she'll have an issue. But she wants to do it as soon as possible, because once you're a junior and a senior, unless she goes into hotel restaurant tourism management, she'll be taking more focused classes on whatever her major is. So she wants to do it her freshman or sophomore year. And you just have to be 18 and enrolled to apply. So she's going to start, just in case she doesn't get in the first round, she has some time to play with. So
yep. Wow. Okay, go Gracie.
Go Gracie. Yeah, so that's her dream, and I am very confident she will accomplish that dream and then probably never come home. Because why would you?
I know.
I just feel like she's going to get down there. She's going to meet the kids in the Disney College program that are just like her, who have grown up loving it. They're going to connect, and I don't think she'll come back. And why would you?
Well, she can transfer to school down there. And Florida to visit there.
I will move with you, baby.
So moving on with our Festival of the Holidays, another thing that they offer is the Candlelight Processional, which I'm excited to see again, and it's sharing the story of Christmas. Definitely the religious story of Christmas, the American. It's probably lots of places, not just America.
The traditional Christmas
traditional. Because I was just thinking, how Epcot, you go around and they tell all their stories of Christmas, but ours is in many, many places. Our traditional one. 50-piece orchestra and choir. And then they have 3 performances, 5 p.m., 6:45, and 8:15. Do you guys want to talk about how the dining packages work?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can book a Candlelight Processional dining package, and what that is there's certain restaurants that if you book as the package, not just a regular reservation, you have to book it as the package. So if you're in your app or on the website, I would, in their search bar, Candlelight Processional dining package, the options will come up. You can search your day and you get seating at the Candlelight Processional. So you're guaranteed seating. It's not like you get these certain seats. You get in to the area where the seating is. It's open seating, and they'll have a special section if you're in the dining package where you can go and sit. So I would highly recommend it. If you want to do the Candlelight Processional, I would recommend booking it as a package, just so you aren't having to get in line hours ahead to get seated, because or else you're going to wait for hours to get in.
And may not get a seat.
And may not even get in or get a seat unless you're camping there all day. But again, all those dining package people are going to get in there first. Then they're going to let the general line in. So, Jess, do you know which restaurants are participating?
So
I
many.
know usually Spice Road Table does.
Yeah, it's more this year too.
Is it?
Yeah, and more times there are breakfast, lunch, and dinner options, and
I like that a lot.
Yeah, there are so many places. I'm just trying to pull the chart up. Candlelight. And the thing about it is Candlelight Processional is free. It's included in the price of your admission. It's in that open pavilion in the American Garden Theater. So when you walk by, you can kind of see it and hear what's going on. So technically, you don't have to buy a ticket. Like you can't buy a ticket to Candlelight Processional, but the dining package does guarantee that you have a spot to sit. And if you're eating anyway, it's not much more than what you would spend
It's worth
to
it.
dine. And then it just takes it, like you say, you don't have to wait a long time. There are some pretty big name celebrity narrators, and people will line up way like hours and hours and hours in advance. So I also
So unless
recommend
you
this.
want to arrive at the park when it opens and go camp out all day, I would just
Ugh.
book it like that. Or
Yeah.
I mean, you can, like Jess said, you can stand around the outside. People do gather there though, so you might not get good seating. You're definitely be able to hear everything. But if you want to view, I would do the package.
Yeah. And to get the full effect, I think, and I haven't done it, I'm doing it in a couple weeks, but for the first time, but to get the full effect of the orchestra, of the choir, of the narrator, just all the lights and like the show of it, I think you want to be in there and you want to sit. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So here,
sorry.
No,
just
go
a
ahead.
quick tip about like if you're going in to sit down, sit further back. If you sit close to the front, you're gonna be like looking up at the narrator and like just like you're because they're standing like right at the edge with like the podium in front of them, so you don't really like see as much. So the further back you are, the more you get of the whole thing.
The full effect.
Mm-hmm.
So the restaurants that have
It's
Candlelight
like
Processional dining packages this year
if you
are
sit at the front seat
Beer
of the
Garden.
movie, you can't see.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jess. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. And my Wi-Fi gets glitchy sometimes. So just to run through really quickly the list of restaurants for this year, it's a lot. Beer Garden, Chef de France, La Crêperie de Paris. So the Crêperie, the new place. Coral Reef, Garden Grill, Hacienda de San Angel. Didn't take Spanish.
Not a good
Le Cellier, Nine Dragons, Regal Eagle Smokehouse. That's same day only, so you don't book that one in advance. So if you didn't get a dining package
quick service,
and you're still looking, it's quick service. Go there and try to book that. And it's also more budget friendly, that one, because it's quick service. Rose and Crown, Spice Road Table, Shiki Sai, the sushi izakaya in the Japan.
One?
That's is that the new like expensive one?
I thought so, but maybe not.
Yeah, it's not clicking for me. But it's in the Japan Pavilion. Teppanydo, which is the, Benihana Hibachi at Disney situation. Tutto Italia and Via Napoli. So yeah, you get an entree and dessert or a full buffet and a non-alcoholic beverage if you're under 21. You get an alcoholic beverage if you're 21 or older, and you get the guaranteed seat to Candlelight.
So our beer is included. Our first beer is included?
Correct.
I didn't know that part.
Yep. And so we're doing Beer Garden, and it's $65 for an adult.
Yeah. And that's a lot of food. And you get the entertainment at the Beer Garden.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the best ones.
And Regal Eagle is $41 for the quick service. So
so like they put a price on it, like
a package price, and you get what you get.
Does it say how you book it? Do you just
for Regal Eagle
mobile order? Is there? Yeah, I'm just curious.
You have to go to Regal Eagle and order in person. I don't know what time. I'm not good at looking things up while I'm on.
I almost feel like it would be like you could walk up at any time, and as long as there was availability of packages, still you could probably buy it. Because that's the thing. Like if you wait for Regal Eagle, there might not even be packages that day. Because like
if they are sold, it's probably going to be based on how many packages they've sold.
Yeah.
At the other restaurants.
I feel like that's
day of,
risky.
You walk up and request.
because we have what? Well, she's looking at. So first up is Josh Gad. So he's the 29th and the 30th of November. Starting in December, the 1st and 2nd is Nico Santos. The 3rd through the 5th is Chrissy Metz. The 6th through the 7th is Whoopi Goldberg. 8th through the 10th is Titus Burgess, which is the one we're seeing. Then 11th and 12th is Brendan Fraser. 13th and 14th, Ralph Macchio. 15th and 16th, Gary
Sinise.
I was going to say it wrong again. 17th and 18th, Neil Patrick Harris. 19th through the 21st, Pat Sajak. 22nd and 23rd is Gloria Stefan. 24th through the 26th, Edward James Olmos. 27th through the 28th, Sterling K. Brown. And the end is Jody Benson, our Ariel. Did you find anything about that packet?
Just that you show up and ask for it, but I don't know. I guess whatever time they open, like go at the earliest point.
I would think so, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would
But
do.
I know I looked to kind of see what our options were about moving ours just to see, because I like to fiddle, and they were super sold out. And we booked the day they opened for reservations on October 29th this year, and we went on and had options at that moment, but now you can't. There's not a lot of wiggle room to move things around. Now, people could still cancel. So, like, if you're there and you didn't get a package, I would recommend you just keep checking, because this isn't like a prepay thing where you're locked in and that's it. Too bad. Like, people could cancel this if their plans change, or maybe they were holding a couple options and they're dropping one. So I imagine there's some like movement as you get closer to a show, but yeah, they book really quickly. So if you're looking at doing this in 2025, book on opening day. It's going to be your best bet. Yeah. Especially for some of those that are really kind of like bigger names or have a bigger following in the Disney community.
Right.
They'll all be good. I didn't know who Titus Burgess was. I'll own it. I'm not great at pop culture, and I'm super excited now that I've done a deep dive of the YouTubes.
Yes, I'm super stoked. And then, so I was saying before, there's storytellers around too. So if you go on the website, because they're telling stories at all different times depending on where you are. So like the Mexico Pavilion has one, Canada has one, China has one, where China's talking about the Lunar New Year, which is kind of cool. In the World Showcase Promenade between Morocco and France, there's going to be a Hanukkah storyteller. France Pavilion has, I am not French, Pierre Noel.
Père Noel.
What is it?
Père Noel. Father Christmas.
Père Noel?
See, we should just have her say everything. Italy
Only
has...
the French and the Swahili.
And Swahili.
As one does. Yes. Normal pairing of languages.
Is definitely normal. Italy, Japan. Japan's learned about the Daruma. So I don't know what that is, so we should go check that out. And then let's see here. Sigrid will be visited by a mischievous magical barn Santa in Norway.
Ooh, kind of spooky.
I know. I want to know what that. It says a magical barn Santa. Can we see the barn Santa?
I'm kind of nervous about it.
It's Disney. They're not going to scare us too bad. Right?
But it's Norway. Don't they have Krampus?
So, is that where Krampus is from? I thought Krampus was Germany.
Oh, maybe it's German. Either way, watch out.
They're not going to bring Krampus.
They're not going to bring Krampus, but...
Halloween Horror Nights had Krampus one time.
Did it? Krampus freaks me out.
It was such a good haunted house. I was impressed. There's Father Christmas in the United Kingdom and Santa Claus on a sleigh. Will it be at the Odyssey Pavilion? I'm going to get a picture of Santa
Exciting.
on the sleigh.
Is that a virtual queue?
Doesn't say that it is. I feel like Disney Springs is often a virtual queue, but
Yeah.
so far all the ones,
it's so busy there.
yeah. So far, all the ones in the parks, I don't see that it says that at all. But it'll be fun. And then, of course, they have their normal holiday scavenger hunt. So, like, look for Olaf, and then you usually get an ornament at the end, and that's $9.99. This last time I went, I got 2 of those for during the Wine and Food Festival for my kids, and then that was the day we were so tired that we went back and we never did it, and I never got my ornament.
Oh no.
I know. It's very sad, so got to do that. Oh, and then there's the holiday overlays ish. So Living with the Land definitely has one. And Jess, you were saying go at night, right?
Yeah, because in the glass structure in the pyramid, you won't get the full effect as much of all the like light decorations.
Yeah, like holiday lights.
Because it is subtle. It's not like super over the top. And it's on my list to go at night to get the effect.
We'll do that. And Figment gets a holiday sweater. But that's not the meet and greet Figment. It's like in the ride, Journey to Imagination. Yeah. He gets a nice sweater. And then Epcot, the Spaceship Earth, has like a limited time light show that plays every once in a while.
I need to see that. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah. All the
Spaceship Earth does is beautiful.
Yeah. That is the best change in the last like 15 years, I swear.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
It's the music is like sweeping. Ugh, I love it so much.
And it's just stunning.
And I haven't seen any kind of holiday, like a Christmas season thing on Spaceship Earth because I haven't been there since they did the lights. So this is like, I will camp out and watch it. I need to see it. Very important.
Well, ladies, so before we sign off for tonight, what is the one thing that you would want to do at the Festival of Holidays if you had to pick one thing?
Oof.
Candlelight Processional. No, I'm sorry.
Well,
Guardians of the Galaxy. Always.
That's a good answer.
Always.
That's a valid answer.
Everyone else can go do this other stuff. I'm writing Guardians.
I'm gonna say meet Santa because I've never met Santa at Walt Disney World. And I am very taken with the sleigh situation.
Yes. And for me, I want to go see these stories because I've been to the Festival of Holidays many times, but I have never taken the time to watch some of these like little shows that they have. And what better time to learn about some extra cultural stuff like magical barn Santas?
Mm-hmm.
And when you're going to text me a picture of the magical barn Santa,
I will videotape this magical barn Santa and send it to you. I hope it's
sound that magical. Like
we might need to go to Epcot when we get there on the Thursday.
I'm okay with that.
I'm a little worried about not having enough time.
Okay, yeah, let's do that because we were just gonna hang out at Coronado, but
I mean, you have annual passes.
I know we could just go, and like we get in pretty early, right? I don't remember now.
You only live once. If you're there, go to the parks.
That was my favorite part of our August trip. Was the guys left to go fishing, and I was like, I have an annual pass. Can we go to the Magic Kingdom? And we did.
And you just did.
I just did. It almost felt like during my family trip because like I'm the only one with an annual pass that I was like, restricted.
Yes.
I was like, I've
Yeah.
never felt restricted
Yeah.
until you finally get an annual pass and you're like, I could do whatever I want, when I want.
I can
There's
go to
a
the
new
Magic
person
Kingdom.
in charge.
Yeah.
I know. And you know what? We're coming in to the last few trips with the annual pass, so I gotta annual pass this up.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it, girl. Do it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with people with annual passes, so like we're just free flying.
Can just go.
We're just gonna
Three
go.
Veggies is open until like midnight, so we can eat
That's
late.
a perfect. You have to have a post-park snack.
Have
Yeah,
a little
Even though
taco.
you're going to the
Yeah.
festival of the holidays where there's tons of food, but well, you could get a drink
Yeah.
and just sit
Yeah.
and watch the water.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Yeah.
just want what was it? The little taco things over there. Anyhow. So yeah. I think we're good. Take us home, Jess.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. My countdown is on. I did have a little bit of anxiety because I must have a little anxiety when I remembered that we get to do our lightning lanes. See, I just reframed. We have to. I changed it to we get to. We get to do our lightning lanes soon, so we have to like offline
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
strategize. I'm not worried because we got this, but
Well, yeah.
you know you're getting close when it's lightning lane day.
Lightning Lane Day.
Very exciting. In a couple days. So
Okay.
yeah. So follow along. Come visit us. Thank you for hanging out on YouTube with us. Who are we? We are here.
Hi.
We're gonna be
I know.
famous. I know my aunts and my sister are gonna watch.
Very exciting.
Yeah, so we hope that all you Disney fans find us. And of course, we have our own website at Mouse Ears and Magical Chats, where you can find all of our podcast
Scan
episodes.
this.
There you go. That's for our podcast. They actually, if we want to do
It's not focusing.
that one, we'll do the website.
Okay. That wasn't focusing anyway.
We're like that Bitcoin commercial on the Super Bowl a few years ago where people were just scanning QR codes. Do that, but for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it for us.
I could put it at the end of
Make
this.
your vacations. Book them with me and Jess.
Yeah,
Buy
on the
them.
website. Yeah, on the website there's a form for getting in touch with Jenny and I about planning your trip. There is a shop and links to all the amazing creations that Mary Beth has and really fun holiday ears and fun gear for running. So as you're planning your marathon weekend trip, which is just around the corner, hope you've been training, or your princess, there's some fun runners garb and gear over in her shop. So check it out. Follow us on the other social media. Is YouTube social media? Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook.
It
We're on
is social
Instagram. Mouse Ears and Magical Chats. And invite your Disney adult friends because it's more fun when we hang out together.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.